In today's video, we're going to be talking about my 5 best tips on securing your perfect job. If that sounds good to you, keep watching. For reference, I'm Dr. Gupta, a radiologist, and I just got my first job. The first is that the best jobs are not advertised. What does that mean? This means that when a really great job opens up, there are probably 5 or 6 people already in line for that job. So how do you get ahead of these people? Well, it's not really about getting ahead, but you have to get in the know. What you need to do is you need to ask people at the places that you want to work if any jobs are opening up. This is easiest, obviously, if you want to take a job in the institution that you work. However, a lot of times we are trying to move across state borders, we're trying to go into a new area, and the best way to find out about those jobs is to simply cold email. Just cold email departments, cold email practices, and find out if they are hiring. And if they're not currently hiring, if they might keep you in mind whenever a job does become available. It seems a little bit daunting to just cold email someone, but I promise this is how a lot of people have already found jobs, and this is how I found my job. I'm not sure how true it is, but I have heard that by the time a job is on a job board or on a listing or a posting online somewhere, they've probably already been looking for someone for about a month. So that just tells you how long in advance places are starting to recruit before they even think about putting their job on a job board. The second tip is that it's not just about the money. Remember that every job is created differently. Some jobs have a high base salary with no bonus. Some jobs have a low base salary with a big bonus. Some places just have really great incentives. Some places just have really great benefits. And it's up to you to make sure you figure out which package looks the best to you and includes the things that are most important to you. Remember, these things might not be monetary. For example, something that was very important to me that had nothing to do with money was the ability to work from home. So a job that supports that, a job that provides you with a home workstation, that will be viewed differently than a job that, just pays you a ton of money but expects you to come in every day and work, from 7 to 7. So remember that it's not just about the money. Make sure you look at everything in the job description and ask as many questions as you need to so you have a full understanding of what the job offer really is. This brings me to tip number 3. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. As soon as you go onto any job posting, you're going to start seeing things that look a little bit suspicious. A job that's offering millions of dollars for a low amount of work. And sure, it might be in the middle of nowhere, but it's still a little bit too good to be true. Make sure you're a little bit wary of those types of jobs because once you get there and you start working, you're going to figure out exactly why they were offering you so much money to do so little work. There has to be a red flag in there somewhere, and they're obviously not going to come right out and say it. So by all means, apply to these jobs if they interest you, but make sure that you take everything they say with a grain of salt because there's going to be a catch in there and you don't want to be the one to, be the victim of that job posting. This brings me to tip number 4, which is do your homework. What does it mean to do your homework? This means you have to talk to everybody at the practice, everybody in the group. Obviously, if it's hundreds of people, that's not going to be feasible, but make sure you talk to people that are not just in the room interviewing you, because remember, those people were set there to talk to you on purpose, to put the practice's best foot forward, but you want to make sure you talk to people that are outside the room. Talk to people that have maybe most recently been hired, and maybe those who have also recently left. And yes, you can ask for the names of those people and their contact information. Those are the people that are going to really give you a great insight into what it's like to work there, why they are staying there, or maybe why they have left. You can also talk to other people in the area. Maybe they don't work for that practice, but they work for other practices, because once you are somewhere for a while, you start to understand and get a sense of what each practice's pros and cons are and what draws you to each one or makes you kind of stay away from some. So even talking to people that are in the area will be beneficial just to get an idea or a sense of what the culture is like at a different group. And finally, tip number 5, no contract is completely non-negotiable. Most commonly, this is talking about salary. At a lot of places, the salary is non-negotiable, meaning that everybody that comes in with the same salary. So sometimes you could ask for a signing bonus, you could ask for a relocation bonus, you could ask for any sort of bonus. There are also other things that you could ask for that are not monetary. For example, increased vacation time or increased academic time or maybe more days to work from home. These are all things that will improve your flexibility while not technically violating their non-negotiable salary. So remember that there are usually things within your contract that can be negotiated even if parts of it will be non-negotiable. Well, I hope that was enlightening for you. It was fun to make. If you have any questions, drop them below and I will do my best to answer all of them, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.